Donuts with Dave here at TCP. Dave answers your questions happily.
Action. Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Donuts with Dave. We have two very famous dignitaries with us today from TCP. We have Brian Barron and we have Paul Spiro. We're going to talk about some policies and procedures. So Donuts with Dave, episode 3 or 4, I don't remember, but today it might be, check these out, Cannolis with Dave. How about that? Check these bad boys out. I already had 2. So anyway, let's start off with you, Mr. Farron. You're a Director of Business Support Operations. What do you do here?
My main responsibility is the inside sales team, the customer service team, and the technical warranty support teams here at TCP. It's a large group that gives a lot of support to not only the sales organizations, but our end user customers and consumers as well. We deal with both the retail and the CNI channel customers.
All right, very good. How long have you been here?
Been 7 years.
7 long
this
years.
Month.
All right, this month. Wow, anniversary.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Spiro.
Yes.
Technical support manager. Yeah,
Yes.
Sorry, I had to get that in there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So my job is to support the sales team, both the inside sales team and the outside sales team in any technical manner, and to also provide claim resolution for any claims that they may have or incur from the Salesforce side.
All right. How long have you been here?
7 years.
Another 7 years.
Yeah.
You have an anniversary this month?
8 in August.
8 in August.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right, very good.
So my job is to make sure he does his job.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good. I'm glad to hear that. So if anything goes wrong, people come to you.
Typically, yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Very good. That's a good job to have.
Is it?
Good luck. All right. So what's your favorite part about working at TCP?
I like TCP because it's a very flexible company. It's growing. There's a lot of enthusiasm here. So it's been a great experience so far for me.
All right. How about you?
Much the same. It's a fun company to watch grow, and certainly the product line has expanded dramatically over the last few years. And we've hired so many new people. Part of the job of our management team is good mentoring to those employees. And I find that one of the more fun aspects of the job.
All right. Very good. So based on your titles and roles, you gentlemen are in charge of making sure our customers are happy. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. So what procedures are in place to help ensure that customers are receiving good products?
Well, there's a very important one we wanted to focus on today, and that's when a field complaint or an issue comes up that we need to find out more information. We have an entire QA process that not only Paul's team relies on, but our engineering team needs as well. We're going to spend a little bit of time going through that today to explain how it works and what everyone's role is in that process.
All right, very good. So you're going to explain this?
Sure.
All right, give it a shot.
So typically when somebody has an issue in the field, some of the important pieces of information that we'll require are what is the PO for the item so that we can look up the order. That'll help validate any warranty issues. What is the exact issue that they're experiencing with the product?
Mm-hmm.
What is the product that they're experiencing the issue with? And
Okay.
also any fixture or control information. And if you can get the model or the manufacturer of those fixtures or control information, that helps us in determining if there's a compatibility issue with the product or an application related issue. If either one of those are the case, then we would open a warranty case and probably get that product back for evaluation.
All right, very good. So generally in the beginning, some of these details are sketchy. So,
Yes, in general, getting the details, and I think it's because it's third party a lot of times, but yes, in general, it's hard to get that information up front.
So a good tip for our sales team is if there's an issue, try to get as much information as possible.
Absolutely.
Right away.
Information is key.
All right, so is that step 1?
That is step 1.
All right, what's step 2?
Step 2 would be after you gather that information, contact the TCP customer support team. They can either relay that information to me or you can send it to me directly. And we will evaluate that information, determine if this is a known issue or an application-related issue based on the information provided.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we determine that we need to, we will open a QA case, inquire with engineering if they need samples, and if so, we would create an RMA to bring samples back for evaluation.
Okay, very good. And then once that analysis is done, we can give the customer an answer. And
Correct. we would
fix the problem,
Yep,
so
we
to
would
speak.
provide a credit or replacements as necessary and resolve
All
the
right.
issue for the customer,
Okay, especially if it's under warranty.
especially if it's under warranty.
So what type of warranties do we have? here at
Typically,
TCP?
we have various warranties depending on the product that we're talking about. Most everybody is focused on LED. Almost all of our LED product carries a 5-year warranty.
Okay, very good. All right. So, once an issue has been discovered, we got the starting point, we got step number 2, we're going to analyze the product. Anything else after that?
Based on the evaluation of the product, we will either determine whether that is a warranty issue or not a warranty issue.
Okay.
I mean, if somebody uses it in an application that is not appropriate for the product, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a warranty issue.
Okay.
One example of that would be if I take a damp location lamp and I use it in a wet location environment. That wouldn't be considered a warranty issue. That would be considered an application issue.
Misapplication.
Misapplication of the product, that's correct.
So what are some of our more frequent issues?
A lot of times we run into compatibility issues with dimmers. Those aren't necessarily warranty issues, but compatibility issues that happen in the field. We typically honor a lot of these claims under the warranty side, but from a technical standpoint, that's not a warranty problem.
Okay. So once we get all these back, what's the timeline for inspection, getting back to the customer?
We like to resolve everything within 30 days maximum.
Okay.
However, some claims will get resolved quicker depending on how quickly we get
Right.
the information and product, and some will take a little longer
Okay.
depending on the depth of detail that is required.
All right.
Our quality and reliability engineers will often do a deeper study if they find something unusual or
Yes.
uncommon in the field to determine if there's a root cause analysis required all the way back to the China factory.
Oh, very good. Pretty thorough.
Very
Yeah.
thorough.
All right, that sounds good. That's pretty good customer service, I'd say. So, questions. Who should sales teams, customers, whoever, end users be directing their questions to?
QA cases can be opened by anyone, so the inside sales team or the customer service team, even the outside sales team, if they want, could open a QA case. The key there is filling in the information in the QA case so that it's descriptive.
All right.
But the first point of contact could be customer care.
Okay. Okay, that all sounds good. Any other points that you'd like to cover on inspection and testing?
Well, the form that is on your screen is really important. As Paul's indicated, without that information, it really is difficult to do an analysis. We ask that you just don't send samples back. If they come into our warehouse and we have no idea what QA number goes with that sample, it can drag on and cause a lot of time delays that aren't necessary. So I think the important thing is follow the format, get the samples back when requested, and most of all, advise the customer that we will get them a response normally within 10 days. Sometimes it takes a little longer depending on the analysis required.
And following the format's the fastest way.
That's the best way.
There's
and
no
fastest
shortcuts.
way.
No shortcuts to get the correct answer.
I can't even bribe Dave with donuts for
No.
a quick answer.
No, you won't get it out of me. Okay, so, Mr. Farron, what do you think is TCP's main advantage based on our competitors, besides having you two guys?
That is a pretty big advantage.
Yeah, very big advantage, yeah.
I think I believe we do respond quickly to field questions, and we do our best to address these concerns as quick as possible. Sometimes things do go into areas that we didn't expect, and that's where Paul's team and the engineers really do a good job diagnosing the issues. If you've been to TCP corporate, you've seen the testing labs, and believe me, there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes anytime one of these claims arises, so that we know the root cause, and if there's anything that needs to be addressed, they're addressing it.
Right. Mr. Spiro?
Yeah, I'd say we close the loop pretty well on those things.
Okay.
When a claim comes in and we're bringing samples back for analysis, if we find a defect, it goes all the way back to the China factory. So, we have a very good quality process in place, and I think the company is very flexible, and we do a good job of
All right, very good.
I don't know.
Okay, one final question.
That piece out.
One final question. If you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Donuts?
Pizza.
Pizza. All right. Why is that?
Well, it's all different kinds of pizza. I could just keep varying.
Very versatile.
Yeah.
Okay. You, sir?
With my German-Irish heritage, I'd say mashed potatoes I could live on.
Oh my God, mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up on that one. And that's it, folks. That's it.